Plans start at just $20 a month. Here's Veronica and Jackie, real customers.
I didn't know that I could get something for a lot less money that was actually better than who I was with before.
Anytime anybody complains about their cell phone bill, we say, you've got to check out Consumer Cellular.
And now for a limited time, new customers can get their second month free when they use promo code SECONDFREE. Just call, click, or bring us your bill and see how much you can save. Because when it comes to big wireless, if you're staying, you may be overpaying. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit a store near you, or consumercellular.com and use code SECONDFREE to get a free second month. Real people paid to share their opinions in this ad. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Trust the professionals at Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Buying or selling, they'll make your dreams come true. Here's farm auction and acreage expert Dan Stokes.
You know, Meyer & Company's been in the business for over 40 years. We specialize in things called 1031 exchanges, so we're very versed in how to exchange farm ground for other farm ground. So it's something that we do on a daily basis, and we really enjoy doing it.
We are the #1 stop in the region for buying and selling residential, commercial, and farm real estate. We've been serving the area for more than 40 years, and we do it with pride.
It's still a pretty strong seller's market. Dollars per acre is still high. If you're able to connect with a good agent and you can find something off market, we do that all the time, and you know, we're able to still get some deals out there here and there.
Dan Stokes.
You can either call my cell phone at 314-971-0654, or you can call the brokerage at 636-462-5555.
Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, North Lincoln Drive in Troy, 636-462-5555. Online at MeyerListings.com.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 10 o'clock in the Heartland.
Fox News, I'm Paul Stevens. High-stakes nuclear talks with the U.S. and Iran yesterday.
President Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff just wrapped up talks with Iranian officials in Oman. It's the first time in 10 years the U.S. and Iran have sat down for negotiations. Iran's foreign minister called the talks constructive and promising.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson there. More talks likely this coming Saturday. There's a reported carve-out on trade tariffs.
The Trump administration will exempt electronics like smartphones and laptops from reciprocal tariffs. This move could keep prices down for the popular devices that aren't usually made in the U.S. Big tech companies like Apple and Samsung will also benefit, as well as chip makers like NVIDIA. It sets the stage for a potential tech stock rally in the stock market Monday.
Fox's Chanley Painter. America's listening to Fox News.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But this one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number. $100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. Oh, one last number. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit LifeLock.com for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
U.S. Army Major Scott Smiley paid a high price serving our nation. Scott was leading his platoon in Iraq when a blast sent shrapnel through his eyes, leaving him blind and temporarily paralyzed. Scott would become the first blind active-duty military officer before medically retiring years later. Thanks to friends like you, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation gave Scott and his family a mortgage-free, specially adapted smart home. Show your support for America's heroes now. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at T2T.org.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this is the Fox Business Report.
A wild week on Wall Street with stocks ending higher for the day and week. Investors digesting data on consumer sentiment and inflation amid new tariff developments, with China announcing that it was boosting its tariffs on U.S. imports to 125%. In the meantime, the University of Michigan's preliminary consumer sentiment numbers for April came in worse than forecast, and 12-month inflation expectations surged to the highest level since 1981 amid escalating trade tensions. Shares of gold miners surged, with Newmont the biggest winner, with its stock rising 9% as the precious metal hit new record highs of over $3,200. The Dow up 619 points, the Nasdaq higher by 337, S&P 500 up 95. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hands.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day.
That heat's going to be out there for one more day.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com.
No longer are you forced to pay high, non-member retail prices or be tied down to one brand of car wash because you belong to their loyalty program. Get better mileage out of your hard-earned dollar with a Wash Me membership. With Wash Me, it's as easy as click, click, clean. You decide where and when you want your car washed. Open the app, select a partner wash location, press go, and Wash Me will take you there using your favorite mapping app. Whether you're at home or away for some business or hopefully pleasure, you'll have access to a nearby Wash Me partner wash. Your Wash Me membership is linked to your mobile phone and not your vehicle, which means you can wash your car, a rental car, grandma's car, or any car, as long as you have your phone with you. Check out the Wash Me app on your favorite app store or mywashme.com for more information.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In round 3 of the Masters, Rory McIlroy seized the day.
Rory McIlroy, pitch shot on the way. This is an eagle pitch from behind the green on his way to the hole, and he's got it! A fist bump from McIlroy. He's down 9 under par and has taken the lead in the Masters.
The call on Sirius XM Masters Radio. McIlroy with a 6 under 66 Saturday. Now has a 2-shot lead at 12 under par overall. Bryson DeChambeau 2 back at 10 under. They'll tee off the final round today at 2:30 Eastern. Corey Connors 4 back at -8. Baseball Saturday night. The Chicago Cubs beat the Dodgers in L.A. 16-0. They scored 14 runs over the last 3 innings, hit 4 home runs, including 2 by Carson Kelly. And the Arizona Diamondbacks scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to stun the Milwaukee Brewers 5-4.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auction.
Well, good Sunday morning, April the 13th. It's low 60s outside. There's a nice little breeze. The sun is a-shining right now, at least right now. I hope it's just as nice where you are as it is here. This is Uncensored Wrestling Talk, and we are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Of course, also on the station's Facebook page, you can find that at KYRO 1280 AM, 105.3 FM. Also on Traveling East Productions, Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble channels. And also, of course, Uncensored Wrestling Talk's Facebook as well. Introduced everyone here. I am Sarge, along with, he is the super fan. He is the Nematode Nelly. He is Tim Williams.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Sarge.
And to his left,
you ready?
And across from me,
no, you better not do it.
The resident referee. He's the senior referee at NWA World League Wrestling. He is Mr. 1, 2, 3.
Yeet.
He is HD Daniels. Good morning, my friend.
Hello.
Woo!
Get ready to board the Yeet train.
Get ready to board the Yeet train.
If I can have some dynamite, I blow up the Yeet train.
Of course.
That's a different day of the week.
Video broadcast of the shows here on KYRO are brought to you in partnership with Traveling East Productions and made possible by Blue Line Lawn Care and Landscaping. Original Crow Feather Crystal Healing Jewelry, Pickle on the Run, Country State of Mind Designs, and you can find those awesome awesome businesses on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And HD, we're on X as well.
At UW Talk KYRO.
And there we are.
If you're in your car listening today, give us a like or a follow. We want to know if you're on the radio.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 110%. The first thing we're going to get into today, gentlemen, Friday night, the birthday of the big boss. Of course, I'm speaking of the 8-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race, the man that built World League Wrestling, the house that Harley built. Whew. What a night at Central Methodist University at the Puckett Fieldhouse. We had 6 awesome matches that we're going to get through and talk about real quick. But first and foremost, I made a promise, and I'm going to keep that promise. Sarge keeps his promises. Through the night, sitting over there at the desk next to Ben Simon as he was ring announcing and doing his bell and keeping the time and all that awesome stuff. You know, I was jumping up there and getting everybody's gear and the belts and all that kind of stuff. I had the chance to peruse and watch, as I love to do, fan watch. And in the bleachers, one particular person that I always, and I'm scanning. All my eyes always went to this one particular person, because this particular person was just always cheering and having a good time. So I'm naming her the Bleacher Fan of the Night.
All right.
Miss Desiree. Desiree, what a fun time it was just to watch you having fun. You know, she used to play basketball and her major there at Central Methodist University. Are you ready for this, guys? It is none other than communications. Communications, my friends. And I tell you what, if we've got people like her out there doing majors in communications field in the future is in great hands. Great hands. And there's another fan that we're going to talk about here in a little bit when we get to that particular match. And I promised her I would do a shout out to that particular fan as well. So, but yeah, Miss Desiree, Bleacher Fan of the Night.
Congratulations.
So much fun to see.
What's wrong?
The Deliverer Moses taking on Raheem De La Suede for the NWA World League Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship. What has Moses got to do? He came again so close. Not just winning that championship, just getting the win itself. He's on this, what is it, like a 8-9 match losing streak right now? Something along those lines? That's got to be so doggone frustrating, HD. And you refereed that match.
I've refereed most of them, if not all of them.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No. Moses matches is what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
What are you seeing inside the ring that he's not? Maybe something that he's not doing that he was doing before, or maybe that he's doing, I don't know, over too much?
He's probably just in his head too much.
In his head too much,
like we've talked about, yeah. Overthinking.
Man, oh man. I know that last interview that I did with him, he was talking about maybe taking a step back and a step away. I don't know if that's so much the right choice to do.
Yeah.
You know, I think you just got to keep getting on the horse and keep getting on the horse. Hey, every time something knocks you down, what do you got to do? You got to get right back up, and you got to keep plugging forward, right? So I hope for him. I really hope for him, because I'm a huge fan of his. And I know you guys are as well. I just hope that he gets it all put together and all put together soon. That's all. But Raheem De La Suede, whew. Raheem doing Raheem
I don't know
things throughout the
what
night.
antics did he pull.
Anything and everything that he could pull.
I mean,
honestly,
he did his pre-match stuff, but
Right.
the
Did
match.
you have to take his robe off for him again?
I did. I don't know why he makes me do that.
he gets so frustrated with that. I'm telling you, and I think that's why Raheem keeps doing it to him to make him do it because he knows it's frustrating the referee. And if he can get into the head of the referee at the very beginning, that's half the match won.
Makes me
right
uncomfortable.
There. Yeah. So maybe one of two things for you then. Either one, completely just refuse to do it and go stand in the corner, right?
The bell would never ring. Sorry.
yeah.
Or
I can see that.
Or when you're taking it off, you know how he wants you to do it really slow? Do it doubly slow.
Doubly slow?
Doubly slow.
I'll keep that in mind when we're taping for TV.
Have somebody in the back going, come on, speed it up.
And then pretend like it's stuck. Like it's stuck in the middle.
Maybe I'll invite you to do it next time.
Oh, that's okay. No. I've already been hit in the head once already by a microphone. I don't need... no. No. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. I tell you what, this is one heck of a rivalry that's really been building between monstrous Mike Maverick and Blade Lennox. What a match those two had, HD.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, coming out there with Mike Maverick, of course, all day Aiden Riley, and those two young men, proteges of superstar Steve Fender, the former NWA World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Mike Maverick, once he gets a hold of that, he's still developing, I guess you could say, his mean streak, because it's in spurts. But once he gets that all put together, man, I tell you what, look out, rest of the roster, because he'll be on a tear like we've never seen before, I think. He puts all that together. He's got gold in his future, for sure. Now,
So, who won the match?
Well, a little bit of chicanery going on in that match.
Can we say that?
I just did. You know, all day Aiden Riley getting involved behind the referee's back, as usual. And Big Mike Maverick got that win. I believe this was their fourth match,
right?
Singles match, and I think they're now 2-2. So, but after the match was over with, after Big Mike Maverick got that power slam and got the 1-2-3, Aiden Riley jumped in there, and they started doing a 2-on-1 like I've not seen done before on Blade Lennox. And astonishing Austin Militalo came running out, chair in hand, made that save, and he challenged both Aiden Riley and Monstrous Mike Maverick to a tag team championship for later on in the evening. And Aiden Riley and Mike Maverick, they would have been stupid not to,
right.
But they accepted that challenge, and we'll get to that match here in just a little bit. Tootie Lynn, and you were refereeing this match, HD.
Allegedly.
Taking on Skylar Sparks, and of course it was for the WLW Ladies Division Championship. Tootie Lynn getting her rematch in that particular frame. Shades of Fort Leonard Wood. I don't know if you knew this or not, and I haven't had the chance to talk to you about this.
What don't I know?
Again, she grabbed that rope.
You think?
I know.
Oh, you know?
I absolutely know.
What?
At what
She
point in
was
time?
cheating?
I
Are
don't know.
you saying Skylar Sparks is cheating again?
Ref didn't
Shocking.
see no cheating.
Referee didn't see it. He was counting the three. You know,
the shoulders.
Tootie Lynn tried to do a sunset flip. Skylar Sparks was able to turn it into a pinning combination. And in between the 2 and the 3 count, she reached up and grabbed that middle rope and gave herself more leverage. and she retains the WLW Ladies Division Championship. But you know what? I don't think it's done right there. I think Tootie Lynn is just full of fire right now because of the way that match ended. And you know what? So is Cameron Burnett, because the same thing happened with Cameron Burnett at Fort Leonard Wood. You saw that one.
I saw that one, yeah. And, personally, Skylar's got two girls gunning at her hard right now. And I don't see anybody come to her aid.
Well, I don't put it beside. I'm just saying.
Well, anybody that does better watch.
She doesn't
better
have
watch their
in the
back
wings.
trying to help her out.
I bet you money she's got somebody in the wings. It's just like dysfunction. You never know who's the next up.
Yep.
And we saw that at Fort Leonard Wood as well with a brand new member in X. So don't count Skylar. I'm telling you, dude, don't count Skylar Sparks out.
Oh, she'll find a way to cheat some way or another.
Well, that's besides the point. That really is besides the point, my friend. But yeah, HT, grabbing the rope again.
I deny it.
Heat of the moment, concentration of the moment, and I don't blame HT over here for it. He's got a job he's got to do, right? 1, 2, 3. He is Mr. 1, 2, 3.
Yeet.
It's right. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
That's how you teach kids to count.
1, 2, 3. No.
1, 2, 3. Yeet.
1,
5,
2,
6,
3.
7.
No. No.
All right. Right after that intermission, you also had this match, HD. The NWA World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship was on the line. The Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson, defending against Anthony Katina. And I tell you what, Katina came within whiskers. I mean whiskers of pulling off, I don't want to call it an upset victory, but a historic victory at the very least on the campus of Central Methodist University to become the new champion. But during that match, this is where another shout out comes into play. Miss Mallory. Man, I tell you what, Katina got out there and was getting in the face of some of these fans that were around the ring, in the front row, but especially was getting in the face of Miss Mallory. Miss Mallory didn't put up with it. She got right back up and got back into the face of Anthony Katina. And I've got pictures of both Miss Desiree and Miss Mallory up on the Uncensored Wrestling Talk Facebook page right now, and you can see Miss Mallory getting right into that face and not putting up with any gruff.
Sometimes you have to.
Absolutely.
You have to tell them what you think.
Absolutely. Absolutely you do. Most definitely. But, also, though, outside of those specific shout-outs to Miss Desiree and Miss Mallory, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that showed up there at the Puckett Fieldhouse. Everybody had a great time, I think. Everybody was cheering and having a good time. But, Camaro Jackson. When was the last time you saw a champion like him?
I don't know if I ever have.
I mean, wow. Just wow. The ultimate athlete. The ultimate athlete, I believe. He's gone by so many different monikers, and they all fit. The Quad Father. Whew. Got legs like trains.
Tree trunks.
Sledgehammers for fists and arms. That Peacemaker, when he hits you with that Peacemaker, you might as well just call it a night, because it's over. The flowers have been planted on top of your grave. You're done. You're done.
The cement shoes are on.
That's right. That is absolutely right. And as I said before, with that whole chicanery going on with Monstrous Mike Maverick and All Day Aiden Riley, they got their opportunity for the the NWA WLW Tag Team Championships, going up against the Blazing Guns, the Sergeant at Arms Blade Lennox, Astonishing Austin Militalo. And I tell you what, during that match, unbeknownst to me at the time until up to that point, Aiden Riley's mother was there. She and her friend had hats on that represented the Blazing Guns.
Oh, somebody
And
has class in their family.
Astonishing Austin Militalo even got on the microphone and told Aiden Riley that his parents don't even like you. Your parents don't even like you. They love us. Man.
Oh, it serves Chicken Little right.
He was fit to be tied. Fit to be tied. Mallory Boyer on the Facebook saying whoop, 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 whoop. Right back to you, young lady. And thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this show today. We appreciate you. Tell your friends they're missing out. But the Blazing Guns, they hold on. They hold on to the NWA World League Wrestling Tag Team Championships. And, you know, there's got to be on the horizon. They got to be watching their back. Dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come back for those titles at some point, and they're going to have to be ready for them. They were ready for them down at Fort Leonard Wood, and they captured those titles then back in February. But
has anybody heard how Kyle's doing on his foot?
well, from all I understand from that is that he's got a torn Achilles, and he is going to be out for 6 to 9 months. Man, that's a long time. That is a long. But you know what? That's happened before, where members of Dysfunction have been injured and out. But that doesn't stop them. It doesn't stop Brandon Espinoza. He's always got somebody in his back pocket that he brings on out when he needs to. And we saw that at Fort Leonard Wood with X. So we could very well see more new members to Dysfunction. We could very well see him and X again going after those championships. I mean, anything can happen.
We keep forgetting about Jack.
Well, yeah. You
We
got
haven't
Big
seen-
Jack
we
Parker
haven't seen him-
Jr. too.
Seen him in a while either.
That's right. That's right. And then the main event of the evening. Trevor Murdoch taking on Strictly Business Brandon Beretta. And while I love Trevor Murdoch,
We got a new
two-time
I know, I think he's
NWA
got a
World
crush on
Heavyweight
him. I think he
Champion.
does.
Right now, current NWA Tag Team Champion with Mike Knox. Former WWE Tag Team Champion too. Throw that in there. That's part of his accolades. He took on Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta. And oh boy. He, again, came within whiskers of beating Murdoch. This guy, tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm wrong here, gentlemen. He has got that it factor. Trevor Murdoch, Superfan, was hitting Brandon Beretta so hard. I think the marks actually showed up on his back because there was no marks on his front. It was that. Do you remember that?
So they had a little chopping contest, and Brandon came out completely unscathed.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Trevor did not.
Goodness gracious. But what a night. What a night of wrestling action on the campus of Central Methodist University. What was the sorority name? Do you remember what the sorority name is?
Don't do that to me, Sarge. You mean the fraternity name?
Yes.
Phi Data. Don't do that to me.
Look it up for me, please, because I want to get this right. Those young men helped get that all put together, and what a tremendous job that Trevor Paul and his fraternity brothers.
Phi Delta Theta.
Phi Delta Theta. Thank you very much. Those guys did a tremendous job of getting all that set up. You were there when I showed up with those young men, setting up the ring.
Yeah.
And I don't know, what do you think? The fastest it's ever been put up?
Yeah, I think we should hire them for some hot dogs, payment in hot dogs. Put the
I think they would
ring
do
back
it.
together.
I think they would do it. I think they would do it. I really do. But yeah, shout out to everyone that showed up to that event, April the 11th. Slammiversary, the birthday of the big boss, Harley Race. Happy heavenly birthday to you. We miss you very, very much. With that being said, we're going to take our first quick break. It's only like 45 seconds. It'll be okay. Maybe a minute. And then we'll be right back. And we're going to jump in to what happened last weekend on AEW Dynasty.
Tim doesn't want to.
No,
right
I really
don't.
24-hour towing and recovery in Lincoln, Warren, Pike, or St. Charles County. Call B&B Towing, 636-262-3865. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. B&B will be on the way, 636-262-3865.
Mounts Plumbing and Construction, the first name in all commercial and residential repairs, as well as new construction. Mounts specializes in sewer cleaning, jetting, water heaters, hydro excavation, sewer camera and locating, mainline jetting and cleaning. There's nothing we can't do. Located in Moscow Mills at 40 Walter Court. Call us at 314-230-9001. That's 314-230-9001. We're the best plumbing company in town. Ask about our senior citizen, military, police, and first responder discounts.
Trax Pizza. Outstanding pizza, sandwiches, and pasta. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Open daily at 3 p.m. Order online at TraxPizzaCompany.com. Call 264-8600 or come see us on Main Street in historic downtown Winfield. Trax Pizza, 264-8600.
Hey, we're back. Uncensored Wrestling Talk. Sometimes you get to talking and you're not paying attention, and boom, you're right back. Hey, we are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios and News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. We are also live on all of our different feeds. Facebook feed for the radio station, Traveling East Productions, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble. Go like and subscribe. Of course, Uncensored Wrestling Talk as well. We're on X.
At UW Talk KYRO.
There we go. I see that, we do have some new listeners and viewers that are watching, and we appreciate all of you taking the time out of your Sunday morning to sit and enjoy and talk with us. Hey, if you're watching, please join in on the conversation and let us know what you thought. Let us know what you thought of Friday night and all that awesome stuff as we start to jump in to, real quick, AEW Dynasty from last Sunday night.
Why do you think I wore my rose-colored glasses today? Because I'm going to take it just
You want to join the Don Callis family.
I just want to take it in stride.
HD Daniels, I gave you your opportunity last weekend to send in your picks. You didn't do that. You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't add you.
You were predisposed. Understandable.
So it was a one-on-one matchup between myself and the super fan. One of us went 8-2. The other one went 9-1. 10 matches total that night. The person that went 9-1, the one match that particular person didn't pick the winner in, was robbed of going undefeated that night.
Oh, because of
Chris
I
Jericho
know why. Yeah.
taking on Bandito in a title versus mask match for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean,
now Jericho.
That match was technically 2 matches, so I think
Yes, it was.
You guys tied probably.
No.
No.
No. No. No. No.
So he's 9-0.
Negative Ghost Rider. Negative Ghost Rider. Now, Jericho initially won that match. Yes, he used a bat. But it was behind the referee's back. The referee did not see it. Just like HD says, if the referee doesn't see it, it don't count, right?
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. That Aubrey Edwards, I'm telling you
she
what.
saw it then.
She was kind of out there, but she didn't see what happened either, by God. It was Bandito's mother that told the referee, "Oh, you better go look behind the stairs." And they all went over there, and of course Aubrey Edwards pulled out the bat from behind the stairs. And the regular referee decided, "Oh, we got to restart the match. We got to restart it."
It sounds like somebody's got sour grapes over there.
Well, the person that went 9-1 was myself.
I know it was you.
So why would he
very
be
much.
sour?
Huh?
Why would he be sour?
I don't understand.
Oh, okay, all right.
He got
It
this
should have
angry-
been a 10-0 night.
I see.
It should have been a 10-0 night. I was robbed. I was robbed.
Okay.
And that's the bottom line. I was robbed. Okay. You were able to watch that AEW Dynasty, right?
Uh-huh, I was.
What was some of the matches that evening that really caught your eye?
Let me see the rundown.
Sure.
Let's see. Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe was really good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
for sure.
that one. Let's see.
And, of course, that was part of the Owen Cup tournament, the first match of the Owen Cup tournament.
Kenny Omega versus Ricochet was probably versus Ricochet versus Speedball. It was probably match of the night. In my opinion.
Was really good. Very, very good match. And it went long. It was a very long match.
Well, you can't have a match with Kenny Omega that doesn't go short.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
30 minutes long?
I don't remember.
At least.
Yeah.
At least. Maybe closer to 45. What is up with that? Kenny Omega's matches are always at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes long.
It takes him a while to get started.
It's his art form.
Yeah.
He's called it his canvas or whatever he's called it. It's like, yeah, but can you make it 15?
Well, it takes him 15 just to get into the first lockup.
I know.
Tony Storm. Timeless Tony Storm versus Megan Bayne for the Women's World Championship.
Who wins with the schoolboy role?
I told you not to pick against Timeless Tony Storm. You didn't want to listen. You did not want to listen. She is on fire right now. She's not losing that championship, and she may not even lose it at all come July.
They shouldn't have put Megan Bayne in that position.
This is true.
The roll-up helps nobody.
Right.
But it helped Tony Storm because with that, she got the win and retained the AEW Women's Championship.
Roll-ups taint the whole match.
But, if you have not gone and seen, you've got to. If you have not gone and seen the media scrum that happened after the pay-per-view, all you got to do is just go look up AEW Media Scrum, Dynasty Media Scrum, and you'll be able to see it. When she came out there for that media scrum, Timeless Tony Storm being Timeless Tony Storm, man, oh man, she gives a limerick that just makes everybody go, especially Tony Khan. Words I can't say on the radio.
She's been great with those lately.
She really has been.
To me, the promo of the week was her Saturday night promo, where she cut everybody in the women's Owen Hart.
Well, that was very good. I will say that. I think she's the best person on the stick. I think she's the best person on the mic giving those promos in all of AEW.
Yeah, I've never thought about it like that, but she has this like weird, I don't know if gimmick is the right word, but the way that she in character style promos, she's really good. Yeah.
For sure. Then let's get to the main event of the evening on that one. It was, of course, for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Jon Moxley defending against Swerve Strickland. Whose house?
Yeet's house.
There you go. With Prince Nana, of course.
Really?
I don't know.
Really? Wait. Why?
I did it just for you. It's Swerve's house.
Well, I don't want it anymore. Don't do it for me anymore.
I bet Swerve eats.
I love
he eats somewhere. Not
What
He
does
just
that
eats.
mean?
Superfan.
He just eats.
Oh, superfan. I got one word for you, my friend.
Don't even say it. No.
I just got one
No.
word.
The word is no.
Yeet.
No.
The lights go out
Uh-huh.
during the match. And when the lights come on, it's none other than Matt and Nick Jackson in the ring. Wrist control on both sides of Swerve Strickland. And they give them both the knee. The EVP knees. The Young Bucks are back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of that?
I didn't like it, but I'm willing to see where it goes. And on Wednesday, it went nowhere. So,
It's
well, I mean,
no, I agree.
Did you really expect it to go anywhere?
I mean, they gave it a little attention.
They gave it a little bit at the very beginning of the show. A little
know.
bit.
I don't know.
So the Jacksons want to join up with the Death Riders.
They didn't exactly say that, though, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they want to work together.
They want to work
They
together.
didn't say we want to be a member of your faction.
No. Yeah, you're right on that. But they want to work together.
They want to work together, but they didn't really say why. So, I guess we're waiting.
But if we remember back, this was like 6 months ago or so. John Moxley had made a comment to Tony Schiavone in the ring about how this company isn't yours anymore.
Correct.
Well, the Jacksons like to brag about the fact that they made this company, that they started this company, that this company really truly is theirs. So, does it make sense for the Jacksons, the Elite, because let's throw Kazuchika Okada in there too, because he came out there when they were out there. Does it make sense for the Elite to work with the Death Riders if John Moxley is putting out there things like, this isn't your company anymore?
Well, John Moxley, he didn't even say thank you. He basically said, stay the heck away from us.
Well,
Pretty
he
much.
might need help now. Because looks like Pac's out for a while.
Pac is going to be out for a little
right.
while. Yeah. Suffered I guess a really bad ankle injury in that match against Swerve Strickland. But you know what? When you're doing moves like he does moves, you're gonna get hurt. Eventually, somewhere along the line, you're gonna get injured. It's the nature of the beast, and I really feel, I kind of feel bad for Pac in that sense, because he's become, and I guess maybe you could say he's always been this way throughout his entire career, injury prone.
Yes.
Reminds me of Darby Allin.
Mm-hmm.
Too much stuff.
Too high risk.
Too high risk. What do you guys think?
I think Pac is going to go down as like I was going to call him Cesaro, but Claudio. Just a workhorse that's underappreciated in the long grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I hate the fact that he's with the Death Riders.
Really? I like it.
Do you really?
I like the Death Riders. I don't mind anything that they're doing. I'm actually into it.
Okay. He is one of the few.
I know I am.
He's one of the few.
I dig this whole hiding the title thing.
Yeah.
It is dragging on a little long. We got to find the hero of the company that's going to overthrow the Death Riders. But I like this whole, I'm saving the company by hiding your precious prize.
You know what? I've got this feeling that when that briefcase finally gets opened up, whether or not John Moxley loses it or it just gets opened up somehow, whatever the case may be, I really think that when it gets opened up, we're going to see a shattered AEW championship belt. It's going to be in pieces. Because that is a pretty thin...
That's funny.
It's a pretty thin briefcase. And when you go closing that belt up like you can sometimes, it's still too thick to put inside that thin of a briefcase.
See, I don't think it's even in there, and it's going to just be opened up and nothing's there. And he's like, I got the belt. You're not getting it back.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting take, too. Very interesting. Wow. You know, I got to also say, I really enjoyed that Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole matchup. Mm-hmm. Singles match for the AEW TNT Championship. And, of course, that match had no time limit and no outside interference was permitted either. A straight one-on-one match. And early on in the match, you know, Adam Cole tweaked his ankle.
Every single time he tweaks his ankle.
Well, I'm laughing because that is it's such a modern storytelling device in modern wrestling matches.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump, I'm going to do a little knee tweak, and now we're going to work the leg for 25 minutes. Come up with something new, guys.
But you know, Adam Cole getting that victory, first ever singles championship in AEW. He is the brand new TNT champion. I think Daniel Garcia deserves a rematch and soon. Very quickly. But I think he's out now for a little while. Because on Wednesday night, FTR, well, let's talk about this real quick first. Actually, we're going to hold this thought for a minute because we've got to take our last break. I didn't realize what the time was. But we're going to take our last break. It's only going to be for a couple minutes. We're going to jump into this whole FTR, Adam Copeland, Daniel Garcia situation that, two men are standing and two men aren't right now. And we'll get into that right after this.
Trust the professionals at Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Buying or selling, they'll make your dreams come true. Here's commercial property and development expert Rick Meyer.
Oh, it's been a great family business. My dad started the company, and we have been in business a long time. And really what keeps us in business, I think, is just working with our good customers and clients and the relationships that we're able to build. It's really important to us, our agents, to build that relationship, but provide the service to this your local community.
We are the #1 stop in the region for buying and selling residential, commercial, and farm real estate. We've been serving the area for more than 40 years, and we do it with pride.
You can reach us at and look at all our properties at MeyerListings.com. You can also call us at 636-462-5555.
Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, North Lincoln Drive in Troy, 636-462-5555. Online at MeyerListings.com.
Hi, everybody. This is News Radio KYRO Vice President and General Manager John Chepper, and I have a question for you. Have you ever considered hosting a foreign exchange student? If you haven't, perhaps the time is now. You can host a high school student from another country who lives with your family for 5 to 10 months, a new international branch for your family tree, and an opportunity to share your part of America with an international teenager. AYUSA has been connecting families around the world for over 30 years. A track record of trust with compassionate, engaged student leaders and personalized host family support. There's no typical family. No matter where you live or how your family is structured, there's a student waiting for a family like yours for a unique opportunity. Find out more by contacting the AYUSA local representative Tricia Schneidermeyer at 636-295-7224. Explore the wonderful opportunities that AYUSA has to offer, connecting families around the world for over 30 years.
The Wrecking Crew. What do you guys do here?
We recycle. Our typical business is picking up stuff that nobody else can get.
People may have a lot of money laying in their property and they just don't realize it.
They do. A lot of money sometimes, and not where you would think it would be.
Where are you located?
Troy, Winfield, Vandalia, Missouri. We do boxes, trailers. We cut stuff up on site. We do insurance work. Farmers, if you have a burnt building or wind damaged building or grain bin, that's our specialty.
How do they get a hold of you?
Call me personally or call the office.
The Wrecking Crew. 636-462-1727.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Broken clouds in Troy. Getting down to 51 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the upper 60s, light rain likely. Temperatures in the upper 50s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 69. In Wentzville it's 68 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
allow me to pipe down that bumper music. I know Super Family enjoys it, but and we've got a lot of stuff still to talk about in this first hour, and only 12 minutes to do it in. First of all, I want to say hello, a big hello Sunday morning to my broadcast partner for World League Wrestling Showdown. Of course, also former senior referee for World League Wrestling.
Yeah, I took that spot.
You took that spot. He is, of course, the one and only Martin Kadich. Good morning, Martin. Appreciate you jumping in and talking on the Facebook page. And I agree with him. Tony Storm is the best thing in AEW.
I don't think you can really argue against it.
No, there really isn't an argument. There really, truly isn't. I don't see anybody else even coming close. I do think, I will say this, there is another person I think that has really started to not make huge strides, but getting better as we keep seeing her, and that's Mercedes Moné. I think her matches have gotten better, but I also think that's because of the women that she's facing.
You're going to put her in the best thing in AEW category?
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
I was like,
absolutely
whoa.
not. Making improvements is all I'm saying.
All right.
But I love that match with Julia Hart, though. Julia Hart, man. That's another one.
You're just the Hounds of Hell guy.
I really am. Mm-hmm. I dig the Hounds of Hell. I do. Big Brody King, Buddy Murphy, Julia Hart. Now that Malachi Black is gone, they're on their own, and I think they're killing it. Every single match. You know what? They get into that tag team championship picture. That would be one heck of a fight between the Hurt Syndicate and the Hounds of Hell.
You say they're killing it because they put on really good matches.
Yeah.
But
they're not winning.
They're in that category of they're not going to win.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
If we see this in like 6 months from now, there's a good possibility those belts might change.
I mean, we're talking about the future of AEW. So
what? Next week, Gates of Agony get a shot.
Right.
Well, you know what? I got to say this real quick to you.
Okay.
H.D. Daniels. Martin Kadich says you can't argue that H.D. Daniels is a better referee.
Oh, I'm not going there.
Except for when people are holding the ropes.
Speaking of him being my
that doesn't
broadcast,
happen in my matches.
Yeah. Speaking of him being my broadcast partner, World League Wrestling Showdown. You can see those episodes on World League Wrestling's YouTube channel. You can also go to World League Wrestling's Facebook page and see interviews that we've done, different matches that we've done, different episodes of Showdown. But last week on Friday, we had the entire event of WLW 25 that we did the broadcast for. 5.6 thousand people so far as of the other night on Friday when I was shown it that have gone and watched it. Thank you so much to every single person that has jumped on there.
I was talking to the boss about that yesterday. People all over the world are
All
watching it.
over the world.
Nice.
Yes. So if you have not seen that yet, I urge you, go see that. A historic night that happened in November of last year, the night that we became a part of the NWA itself. All of the championships now recognized by the NWA. So many awesome championship matches in that night. Camaro Jackson finally completing his journey by defeating Superstar Steve to win the NWA World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. What a night. What an event. Go and watch it. It's up on YouTube right now. But wait until the show's over. Wait till the show's over, right? I think we need to go ahead and switch gears a little bit. Now, WrestleMania is next weekend. And we're going to do predictions on night 1 today. We're going to do predictions on night 2 next week. So,
do we have the night 1 card?
In my hands.
I didn't know it was released yet.
Yes.
Because they don't really know what they're doing.
Well, Now, I watched it yesterday. Of course, we were busy Friday night SmackDown, but they put out night 1, night 2 card on SmackDown.
Okay.
Yes,
so
they did.
let's get into a little bit of dirt sheet.
You're just going to skip right over the Edge and FTR conversation that you
Oh,
teased
you know
the
what?
audience
Thank you
with.
for bringing it up.
Yeah,
No,
he teased
thank
the
you.
audience, and he's like, "Nah, I guess we're not really going to."
Sometimes things happen, you know. FTR and Adam Copeland, not Edge, Adam Copeland. It's Adam Copeland HD. Or Cope.
I can't
They
cope
took
with
on they took on the Death Riders, Pac, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli for those trios championships. They did not secure the victory in that. And Dax Harwood, as I thought, was about to turn on Edge. Cash Wheeler stopped him. I was like, cooler heads might be prevailing here. Nope. No such luck. No such luck, my man. Because they both did a number on Adam Copeland. He might be he's out right now indefinitely.
Yeah, well, I think this is just a setup for Edge and Christian to reunite.
Or is it Edge and Daniel Garcia?
I don't think Edge and Daniel Garcia.
Okay.
I think they're still trying to figure out a way, because we know Christian Cage has kind of left the building for a little bit. So I think they're letting that whole thing cool down.
Yeah, but they gotta. How are they going to reconnect Edge and Christian?
I don't know.
I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. It doesn't make sense to happen.
I mean, he screwed him out of a world title match last month.
Yeah, and then got choked out. He got choked out for
Edge
it.
didn't do that, though.
No.
Edge didn't get his revenge on Christian yet. That's what I'm saying.
I still don't see it happening for a very long time. I just don't. You know, if they were going to do that, they should have done that a long time ago, to be quite honest about it. That's just my own thought on it. But what do you guys think of FTR turning their back and putting down Adam Copeland, and then Wednesday night having a match with Coolhan and Magic Mike
2.0,
and then doing the number on Danny Garcia like they did.
I'm glad FTR has a personality.
Yeah.
Well,
I think this gives them a personality.
Their personality is always the top guy's best friends. That's what they've always been. CM Punk, Bret Hart, Edge.
True.
MJF. They're the top guy's best buddies.
That's very true. I can't.
I mean, if they're going to be a tag team, they need to go back for the championship.
Sure.
And now they're starting at the bottom, and they're going to work their way back up.
But I don't want them to beat the Hurt Business, though, because they're awesome.
Let's talk about the Hurt Business a little bit then.
Syndicate. I said it wrong.
Right.
Syndicate. Yeah, you're right. It's the Hurt Syndicate. Hurt Business, Hurt Syndicate. Who cares? It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric Alexander is a free agent.
Yeah, bring
he
him
was
in.
once a member. Do you think they sign him and he becomes a member of the?
I mean, now that you say
Hurt
that,
Syndicate again?
now that you say that, it would be a good little thing for Cedric to face MJF because of this little weird thing they're doing.
What do you think about that little weird thing with MJF, Maxwell, Jacob?
I don't even want to see where it goes because I don't like it. Like, what are they doing? It doesn't make any sense to me.
You know,
is MVP going to turn on them? Like, it's just silly.
No, he's not going to turn on
Right,
them. So,
correct.
You know, again, it's Bobby's group to run, and Bobby's going to be the person who's going to say you're in or out.
Well, Wednesday night we saw that MVP put his thumb up for him to join, and then Bobby Lashley and Benjamin Shelton put their thumbs down for him to join, and of course in the Hurt Syndicate quote-unquote majority roles, right? But do you see a point in the very near future that MJF becomes affiliated, a member of the Hurt Syndicate?
I just don't. It doesn't fit to me.
I'm not talking about it fitting. We agree 100% that it does not fit regardless, no matter when you do it. The question is, do you see him becoming a member or affiliated with them moving down the line?
No.
Really?
I don't.
Superfan?
I think they're building up to a rivalry, but I don't know what it is.
See, I still think MJF's going to be the mystery opponent for Hangman.
I think Swerve and Hangman are going to team up.
You know, so then I think MJF's
that could happen later down the road too.
Because they're setting the stage for Hangman and Swerve to be like, we both hate each other. We have to come together to defeat this thing.
Yeah. Hey,
But-
real quick, another comment from Martin Kadich on here. It's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
WLW, World League Wrestling, is the best part of NWA.
Oh, well.
What do you think?
It's hard to argue because we're in it. So, yes, I agree.
Think so. I think so. I will second that emotion. But no, you know, I do. I see MJF becoming a member.
Do you?
Of them? Yes.
Okay. All right.
For sure. And I think it could even come down to where it's a match between him and Bobby Lashley. And if MJF wins, he becomes a member. And then he does everything that he can and dastardly and gets that win. So, and I think that happens soon. I do. I really think that happens soon.
Yeah, I wanted soon to get it over with.
Hey, we've got about 25 seconds before we go to the top of the hour. There'll be some news and all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to be back here for hour number 2 at about 6 after the hour. So make sure you're back here with us. And we will go over WrestleMania that's going to be happening next weekend on the 19th and the 20th. We're going to give our predictions and talk about everything
Live
that's
from
going to
the
happen
Gateway
on
Fiber
night one.
Studios, online at
Right after
gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 11 o'clock in the Heartland.
News, I'm Jack Callahan. 2 Israeli airstrikes hit a hospital in Gaza today. Israel says Hamas was using the place as a command and control center. The White House says the initial round of talks with Iran over its nuclear program yesterday were constructive. More talks set for next Saturday. The Trump administration has announced another exemption to new import tariffs.
Electronics, including smartphones, computers, and tablets, will be exempt from President Trump's reciprocal tariffs.
Fox's Jane Fergus. At least one person died in the crash of a private plane in a field in upstate New York yesterday. Columbia County Undersheriff Jacqueline Salvatore.
It's in the middle of a field and it's pretty muddy, so accessibility is difficult.
The National Transportation Safety Board has deployed an investigation team to try and determine the cause of the crash. The undersheriff asking anybody who may have video or pictures, send it in. America is listening to Fox News.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But this one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number. $100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. Oh, one last number. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit LifeLock.com for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
U.S. Army Major Scott Smiley paid a high price serving our nation. Scott was leading his platoon in Iraq when a blast sent shrapnel through his eyes, leaving him blind and temporarily paralyzed. Scott would become the first blind active-duty military officer before medically retiring years later. Thanks to friends like you, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation gave Scott and his family a mortgage-free, specially adapted smart home. Show your support for America's heroes now. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at t2t.org.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this is the Fox Business Report.
A wild week on Wall Street with stocks ending higher for the day and week. Investors digesting data on consumer sentiment and inflation amid new tariff developments, with China announcing that it was boosting its tariffs on U.S. imports to 125%. In the meantime, the University of Michigan's preliminary consumer sentiment numbers for April came in worse than forecast, and 12-month inflation expectations surged to the highest level since 1981 amid escalating trade tensions. Shares of gold miners surged, with Newmont the biggest winner, with its stock rising 9% as the precious metal hit new record highs of over $3,200. The Dow up 619 points, the Nasdaq higher by 337, S&P 500 up 95. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hands.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day.
That heat's going to be out there for one more day.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com.
No longer are you forced to pay high, non-member retail prices or be tied down to one brand of car wash because you belong to their loyalty program. Get better mileage out of your hard-earned dollar with a Wash Me membership. With Wash Me, it's as easy as click, click, clean. You decide where and when you want your car washed. Open the app, select a partner wash location, press go, and Wash Me will take you there using your favorite mapping app. Whether you're at home or away for some business or hopefully pleasure, you'll have access to a nearby Wash Me partner wash. Your Wash Me membership is linked to your mobile phone and not your vehicle, which means you can wash your car, a rental car, grandma's car, or any car, as long as you have your phone with you. Check out the Wash Me app on your favorite app store or mywashme.com for more information.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
Former LSU wide receiver and NFL draft prospect Kyren Lacy died on Saturday night in Houston, Texas. Lacy had a breakout season for LSU in 2024. 58 catches, 866 yards, led the Tigers with 9 touchdown receptions. Lacy had been facing a negligent homicide charge after being involved in a fatal crash last December. A grand jury was actually due to begin hearing evidence in the case tomorrow morning. Kyren Lacy was 24 years old. After 3 rounds of the Masters, Rory McIlroy has a 2-shot lead at 12 under par overall. He shot a 6 under 66 on Saturday. Bryson DeChambeau 2 back at 10 under. They'll tee off the final round today at 2:30 Eastern. Major League Baseball Saturday night, the Chicago Cubs beat the Dodgers in L.A. by a final score of 16-0.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Broken clouds in Troy. Getting down to 51 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the upper 60s, light rain likely. Temperatures in the upper 50s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 69. In Wentzville it's 68 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Welcome back. Uncensored Wrestling Talk, hour number 2. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. I am Sarge. He is Superfan Tim. He is Mr. 123.
Yeet.
Get on board.
No. Get on board.
No.
Gunther's going down.
No, he's not.
Of course, we are also live on all of our different feeds. Facebook for the radio station, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble channel for Traveling East Productions, and also Uncensored Wrestling Talk on Facebook as well as X. We're on X too, HD.
UW Talk, KYRO. Follow us.
Follow us.
We don't know where we're going. Follow us.
Follow us. It's a train, baby. It's a train. I wanted to bring something up before we get into the WrestleMania stuff for next weekend. As you guys know, this is one of my favorite female wrestlers. Regarding Deonna Purrazzo. Her current absence from AEW programming. Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp says she is healthy and able to wrestle. He also claims There was no plan for a third member of the Vendetta with her and Taya Valkyrie. That was just them trying to create some intrigue. But I'm telling you what. Once again, in Tony Khan's brilliance, AEW is dropping the ball again on a major talent such as Deonna Purrazzo and not utilizing her talents.
So who would you take off TV to put her in that spot? We've talked about this before.
Billy Starks.
Fair.
Well, Billy Starks is just a drop
I mean,
in the water.
don't get me
right
wrong.
now.
She's Billy Starks is a good wrestler.
No,
It's a drop in the water right now for Billy Starks.
That's a good answer, though. She's been on TV how many weeks in a row?
Several.
Wasting
Several.
time, wasting everybody's time, and I don't mean that against her. I just mean it's a waste of time.
My
Or do you
thing
push
is
Athena
this.
back out too?
My-
Or you
my-
don't take Billy Starks out.
My point is this, though, Superfan. Every time that we see somebody come on that's new, they get a couple of weeks, and then right off the TV, and we don't see him again for months and months and months, if ever again. It's the same thing with Deonna Purrazzo. She came in from after her contract with TNA was over with last year. She came in. She did really, really well, I thought. Was really starting to build something, getting some feuds going on. And then all of a sudden, nothing. All of a sudden, nothing. Gone for several months. Taya Valkyrie comes in. The same thing. She's on there for several weeks in a row. They're building her up. And then nothing. For several months. Then they put the two of them together, which I think was a great idea to put those two ladies together. I do think that the women need a tag team championship going on in that division. They've got enough ladies in that division to maintain that, I think. But, again, we see them for a few weeks on TV, and they're kind of clicking. They may not be picking up the victories like they want, but they're clicking. They're working well together, as I knew that they would. The fans enjoyed what they were doing. And then nothing. It's AEW's MO now.
So do you think there's enough women there to do a trios champion?
No, we do tag first. Do tag first.
I'm not a
my
fan
friend.
of trios in general, but there probably is.
Probably is.
Could you imagine putting Camille with those two when she comes back?
That's another one. That's another one. Camille, she's the right-hand woman, basically, of Mercedes Moné. She's the best thing going with Mercedes Moné's picture, right? And then she gets put through a wall, shoulder injury. She quits with Mercedes Moné, and then nothing. Now, granted, she might still be injured, who knows, but there's been no word on Camille.
Do you want the bright side of
whatsoever?
all this?
Yes, please.
The bright side is that these wrestlers that are in this company, community, whatever, they're getting a paycheck and living.
True.
They're living their life and resting their bodies.
This is true.
For whatever is next for them.
Very, very true. Well, Martin Kadish comes up with a good point on here, though. He says AEW's women division doesn't really have good leadership or good booking to lean on. So really, it's never going to matter which women they are putting on TV because they don't support the women as they should. Women's wrestling is hot right now, and they are kind of missing the boat by booking poorly. I can't argue that.
Yeah, there's no real competition of AEW women versus any other company's women. They're doing a lot better everywhere else.
But the problem here is that they've got a lot of talent.
You know how they
in the
can solve
women's
that?
division.
Bring in Gail Kim.
So that she
Would
can
that solve it though? Would it?
Maybe she could help with the whole booking part of it.
I mean, granted, Gail Kim being let go from TNA a couple of weeks ago, we hadn't even touched on that yet. But I don't know. Well, when Kenny was in charge of the women's division, before he went away for diverticulitis and all that kind of stuff, I thought the women were doing pretty well. I thought the division was really climbing. And then he went away, and it just took a nosedive. So I guess you could make the point that Kenny was really helping that women's division. And now that he's back, is he still the one in charge of that women's division? We're not sure. Nobody really knows.
I don't know who's in charge of anything.
Exactly.
Except for Tony.
Exactly. I mean,
Tony wakes up in the morning and goes, what am I going to do today?
You know what, man? We can say that kind of stuff, but he's got 3 TV shows, 2
Yeah.
TV shows,
2
whatever
TV
it
shows.
is.
Yeah. 2
He's
of them.
not going out of business anytime soon.
No. I mean, he's getting, with that new deal with Warner Brothers Discovery, it's like $170 million a year.
Yeah.
To put on those 2 shows.
Those 2 shows, rumors of a third.
Rumors of a third.
I think Dynamite is the funnest show of the whole week out of any company. So
That's the funniest. That's wild that we say that, because and I agree with you. That a lot of the weeks AEW Dynamite has been really good. And you know what? When they do Collision, and it's live, it's really, really good.
Yeah,
when
next
it's
week
taped,
it's
it's
Wednesday
okay.
and Thursday live.
But,
Right.
Yeah. But man, that women's division needs help. They need help in it. And it's not like, and I'm not putting it on the talent themselves.
They're doing what they're told.
They're doing what they're told, and they're performing well, I think. Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron is here's Toni Storm, and right behind her is Harley Cameron. With
Agree.
as far as entertainment goes,
Agree.
and just really making it fun to watch. They've got the Megan Bain. There's another name, Megan Bain. We've seen her for the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks or so. How much longer before that beast of a woman drops off? And we don't see her anymore.
She should beat Sasha. She should be the one.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of others that it should have been, but now it's her. It should be her now.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you guys a quick question. This Women's Owens Cup that's going on, we're going to see coming up Mercedes Moné, 4-belt Moné, versus 2-belt Athena. Who wins that match?
I think Athena's going to win it.
I don't know.
Because she's the hot commodity coming out of
She is, but Mercedes just isn't losing.
Exactly. I don't think Mercedes Moné. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Mercedes Moné's matches have been getting better as we've been going along, but that's also a huge part to do to the other women, due to the other women that are in those matches with her. But I don't think she should have been put in this Owen Cup tournament. I really don't.
No, she has no reason to be in there. And do you really want Mercedes Moné versus Toni Storm at All In?
I don't.
Now you're taking literally 2 matches off the card.
It's got to happen at some
2 to
point,
1.
though, at this point.
At some point, but I wouldn't do it at All In myself.
Those are the 2 biggest names in your division. It's your biggest show of the year.
Fine.
So who do you think's going to win? Do you think it's Mercedes Moné is going to win the Owen Cup? Women's side.
I really don't know.
See, I think it's Jamie Hayter.
Could be her. Makes sense for it to be her.
Right.
Yeah. Some more comments here from good old Martin Kadich, who used to be on this show, one of the first,
I took a spot on that too.
Yeah, you did, I guess. I guess you did. He says trios matches are a joke, or at least all of us refs think so. Sherry Harley saying, I agree with Martin Kadich. And then he also says AEW probably has the deepest women's division and the most talented, and that's the real problem. They're not allowed or let do what they can do. 100% agree. 100% agree. Tony Khan needs to get his head out of his backside and figure out that...
I'll get his phone number for you.
Please. I'll call him. I don't care. I'll tell him. I'm saying it right now on the air. Tony Khan, get your head out of your backside and focus and push these women, because these women, a lot of them, are way better than your own men's division.
Ooh.
Just saying it.
Oh, snap.
Just saying it. Just go in there. Doing it. Did it. WrestleMania is going to happen next weekend, gentlemen. The two biggest nights of WWE, in my opinion. WrestleMania 41 live from Las Vegas. Boy, I tell you what, that Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair situation has gotten extremely personal. Extremely personal between the two of them. Did you get to see Friday night's SmackDown at all?
Yeah.
This past one?
I did. I watched it.
Whew. Charlotte Flair getting the drop on her again. It's back and forth. It is back and forth. And that's the first match that's on this list. Tiffany Stratton will defend the WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair. And HD Daniels?
Yeah.
Who do you have winning and why?
I just don't. It's hard for me to pick because I don't think the winner matters. I don't know. Tiffany wins. What's the direction? Charlotte wins. What's the direction? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with Charlotte winning, just because it's Charlotte.
HD Daniels says Charlotte Flair is gonna take the title. Super fan.
So I am going to go against you on this one because I started the whole Tiffy train. I was the one that wanted to be on Tiffy
every train has a stopping point.
That's the only train you should be on, is a Tiffy train.
I never said I wasn't on the train either.
But he saw the brick wall coming.
I think Charlotte's going to get enraged enough that she's going to make a mistake and slip on the banana peel. And I think Tiffy's going to retain the title at WrestleMania. And I already know that I'm probably going to be on the island by myself, even though I still would like to see Charlotte make 18.
Well, my friend, you are absolutely on the island by yourself. I do believe that Charlotte Flair picks up the win, gets number 15, the 15th championship in her career. And if you really look at it, she hasn't been wrestling really that long.
No, which is why 15 is such a ridiculous number.
Wild number, isn't it? But, I do believe that at one point in the future, it's not going to be near future, it'll be further down the road. But at one point, Charlotte Flair will break that record, tying 16/17 times as champion. And we'll see a new record holder in Charlotte Flair.
I do think this is going to be the match of the night, though.
Of night one?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to disagree. I think the match is going to be really sloppy. I don't think these two know how to work together.
Yeah. It's what I'm worried about. I'm very worried that it's going to be a sloppy match. I hope I'm wrong.
Oh, of course. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's a really good match, but I feel like they're not going to click together. Maybe they're practicing. Who knows?
And I will say this. Even though I believe that it could be very well a sloppy match, either this match or this next match we're going to talk about should be the main event for night one. But it's not. And we'll talk about the main event here in a little bit. But
hashtag not my main event.
Thank you. Thank you. The World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as Gunther defends against Jey Uso.
Yeet.
HD Daniels, what say you? Who do you think is going to win that match?
Tim knows. Yeet Mania. Hashtag Yeet Mania.
So you think Jey Uso is going to pick up the win?
After Jey Uso lost Money in the Bank, won the Royal Rumble, lost to Gunther on Saturday night's main event, that guy needs a big win. A big one.
He does.
Royal Rumble was not the big win.
And you can't forget what Gunther did to his brother Jimmy, too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, left him a bloody pulp, a bloody mess in the middle of that ring with Jey Uso zip-tied to those ropes. Man.
Sorry, Gunther's not winning.
Okay. Superfan, what say you, my friend?
Well, I guess I'm going to be on the island again.
Is this what you want or what you think is going to happen?
If it's a wrestling match, Gunther's going to wipe him up. If it's a fight, it could go the other way.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a wrestling match, and I really do think Gunther's going to retain.
You think Gunther is going to retain?
Too bad you're wrong.
Ooh, Emily Williams says no yeet on the Facebook.
Well, she's wrong too.
Martin Kadich on that previous match that we were talking about, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. He says there's more things that'll make it go sideways between Tiffany and Charlotte than there are that they'll be professional in the end and put on a good match. We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope Marty's right on that one. I really do. But Gunther versus Jey Uso. I so want Jey Uso to win this. I really, truly do. I want him to pick up his very first World Heavyweight Championship. I was about to say first singles championship, but that's not true. He won the Intercontinental Championship not too long ago.
Unmemorable.
It was unmemorable. And that's what sucks about it. It was unmemorable. But I hate to say this. I really, truly do. I hope it goes the other way. But I think Gunther retains on this one.
What does Jey Uso do after this if he loses?
That's the wild part about it. What does happen to Gunther, to Jey Uso?
It would mean so much more for him to win. If he loses, what's going to happen to him? No.
They're going to restart the whole bloodline thing again.
Well, that's kind of been going.
It's been going, kind of not. But
see, I think Jey Uso wins, and then they have a little tiff with Roman for the world title. But who knows? There's more to be done with Jey as the champion than with Gunther. Way more to do with Jey.
When is Roman even going to get a title shot?
I don't care. He can stay home on his couch.
I will say this: Gunther's been one hell of a world champion.
I personally am not that into Gunther as you guys are.
Really?
I don't think he brings that much star power to the table.
But he's a wrestler's wrestler.
He's a wrestler's wrestler, but he's also kind of snoozy.
With your comments, you know what? I'm changing my mind.
Okay,
I'm marking it down. I'm going to say Jey Uso's going to win. I believe what HD is putting out. I think he's going to win now. I do. I think he's going to pick up that World Heavyweight Championship. But then that puts into question, what does Gunther do after this?
No, unclear.
Very unclear. Very unclear. Maybe just take a few-month break.
Maybe there'll be a rematch at Backlash.
Could be. And that Backlash actually happens here in St. Louis. That'd be cool. That would be very cool.
In my opinion, Jey Uso is the biggest star in the company, other than Cody.
That's a huge statement.
100. I don't care about Punk. I don't care about Rollins. They're old news. I am so sick of Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Roman Reigns. You get on that yeet train, you yeet in that audience. It is the coolest thing.
There's
I am
a lot
telling
of
you.
eating going on.
He did a lot of yeeting going on at Royal Rumble.
I did, man. I am telling you, the yeeting thing live in person is the coolest thing. It's better than the Yes movement. They need to push him to the sky.
All right.
Higher than he is now.
All right. I can dig it.
But can't you put him on the same train as Cody, lose him, and then keep building him until finally gets redemption?
Jey Uso has lost enough. Because Cody losing at 39 was also the wrong decision. I stand by it.
He stands by it.
Said what I said.
He said what he said. And since he said what he said, we're going to take about a 1-minute break here and get right back to it. Talk about WrestleMania Night 1 right after these messages.
24-hour towing and recovery in Lincoln, Warren, Pike, or St. Charles County. Call B&B Towing, 636-262-3865. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. B&B will be on the way, 636-262-3865.
Are your trucks and tractors ready for spring?
Hello, my name is Aaron Lee.
And I'm Audrey Lee with Advanced Machine Repair in Moscow Mills.
We provide fast and reliable fleet maintenance and repairs for all types of equipment. If you can't make it to us, we can make it to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
New customers, get your first hour of service free, now through summer.
Advanced Machine Repair specializes in servicing tractors, trucks, heavy equipment, and more.
Visit us today at advancedmachinerepairllc.com or check us out on Facebook.
New and used firearms, gun repair, and all types of outdoor accessories on Main Street in downtown Winfield. Black Flag Outfitters. Check us out on Facebook or stop by at 203 Main Street in Winfield. 636-358-0992.
Welcome back, Uncensored Wrestling Talk. I had to stop them really quick as they were talking during the break. Sorry about that, gentlemen. But we are back live in the Gateway Fiber studio. We've got about 30 minutes left in the show. We are talking Night 1, WrestleMania 41, giving our predictions. And the next match, I don't even think that it needs to be done, to be quite honest. Jade Cargill going up against Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to ask real quick, who you got?
I mean, Jade's going to win.
HD says Jade Cargill's going to get the put down.
There's no payoff if Naomi wins. It means nothing.
Ooh. Where does Naomi go after this?
I don't know. Join the
Back
bloodline.
to the shelf.
I mean,
tag with Nia to have a female bloodline tag team. I mean, that's only logical, but they don't do that over there.
No, nobody thinks logically anymore. Superfan,
Jade.
who you got? Superfan is going with Jade Cargill. Well, I also am going with Jade Cargill. Moving on.
That's about all that needs to be said about that.
Pretty much. Tag Team Gold is on the line as the World Tag Team Championships will be defended by the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, who will be taking on The New Day.
I have high
Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods.
I really hope this match is a good one.
I do too.
I really hope it's not one of those like, it's WrestleMania and you're going to be done in 6 minutes.
Right.
I really hope, and I want the New Day to win. That's my pick.
You think the New Day is going to pick up their 12th?
Why not?
Tag Team Championship.
They have proven that they still deserve to be in the game.
Okay. Superfan?
See, I was thinking about this. Is this the return of Big E?
To do what?
I don't know.
To go against the New Day?
After what they did to him and berated him?
Because we haven't really seen anything out of Big E.
Because they keep teasing that he's getting closer and closer.
Have they?
Have they really?
I'm asking.
The dirt
have
sheets. It's the dirt sheets.
It's the dirt sheets, though. I mean, yeah, we talk about the dirt sheets on this show, too. But, how much credence can you really give to some of these dirt sheets?
I mean,
but would he be a distraction if he came down during it?
I'm not saying it can't happen, but I feel like Big E's done. I feel like the seeds they planted, Big E's done, and Xavier Woods has stated, however many years ago, New Day's not breaking up, ever. As far as he's concerned, they're staying as a group, so they use this Big E situation as a new launching point for this heel turn that they have. I don't see him getting involved. I'm not saying it won't happen, but
I honestly don't see him getting involved either. But Superfan, who do you think is going to win this one?
New tag champs.
Tag champs.
That's what makes sense.
Superfan is going with the New Day. I hate it for the War Raiders because I think that they've done a really good job since coming back. Both of those men going through some serious injuries, and they were both out for a very long time. And I thought it was okay. To me, I thought it was cool when they got back within 2 or 3 weeks after getting back and getting back in the ring together. They won the championships. I think New Day. I think you're right. I think New Day is going to pick up number 12.
Not everybody can have a year-long title run.
True. Very true. And we could very well see these two teams fighting over those championships and trading it back and forth several times this year. I think both of them are capable of carrying that tag team division on Monday Night Raw.
They totally are.
So we will see what happens with that one. All three of us going with the New Day. I'm kind of excited about this one, guys. I ain't going to lie. Singles match for the WWE United States Championship. LA Knight will defend against that buzzsaw, Jacob Fatu. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll take this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you watch SmackDown Friday, I mean, Jacob came in there and just destroyed him. Yes, he had a match. He was tired.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy does not feel pain. He doesn't care. And he is focused like you would not believe anybody can be focused for.
And he keeps coming after you and keeps coming after you and keeps coming after you.
I don't, as much as I like LA Knight, yeah, it's going to be Jacob. And now the bloodline has something to build off of.
Superfan says Jacob Fatu wins his first singles championship in the WWE.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. HD says Jacob Fatu will win. It's another one. I hate going against LA Knight. I do.
LA Knight doesn't need this right now.
But that's the thing about LA Knight.
Exactly.
He is so good that he doesn't need a championship to continue rising in the WWE. In fact, I would rather see him in the World Championship picture, to be quite honest, and fighting that journey. So I am also going with Jacob Fatu, though. And I think this allows LA Knight the time now to, well, basically jump into that World Championship picture. And because he's had, one match for that World Championship?
Yep.
And that was it against Roman Reigns at the time.
And he came close to beating him.
And he
too.
did. He did come close. But I do. I think he's going to jump into that World Championship picture after this, and Jacob Fatu brings the United States Championship to the bloodline. Oh, boy. This one might be a stinker of the night. El Grande Americano.
It will not be a stinker, Sarge.
Versus Rey Mysterio. Well, why do you think? What's going on?
Because Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio is going to be stellar.
No.
Nope. I said what I said.
Grande Americano.
I said what I said.
So who loses their mask?
Is it mask versus mask?
No.
Absolutely not.
It's not. But who loses a mask in this?
I mean,
do you think?
I'm confused by your question.
Well, he's asking. I'm gonna simplify it for you. He's thinking and asking: is Chad Gable going to lose the mask? And I'm saying no. El Grande Americano will not lose the mask during that match.
If you're running an angle of a white guy in a lucha mask facing against Hispanic heritage people in a group, and your payoff is not at WrestleMania for the white guy to lose his mask, what other payoff can you have?
Oh, it's a good question. That's a good question. But you know what? You know they like to throw swerves. They love to throw the swerves.
They do.
And if anybody's going to lose their mask, it's probably going to be Rey Mysterio.
Right. How many times has he lost the last few times because of his mask coming off and he lays down?
Oh, you think they won't reveal his face? You think that he'll cover his face?
Kind of like Dragon Lee a couple of weeks ago when that happened.
I think they're going to tease that in the match, but Rey will come out on top.
Okay. HD thinks Rey Mysterio is going to get the win over El Grande Americano.
I'm a Rey Mysterio guy, though, through and through.
Through and through. He will not pick against Rey Mysterio. Superfan, what you got?
So I'm going to go opposite of you on this one.
Fine.
I like El Grande, El Americano.
I like him too, but he's going to
And I just think there's so much more that they could take with this angle. I don't want it to stop it.
What else is there?
Huh?
What
Well,
else?
you keep it going.
Against who, though?
But then you could do so more of, I'm not him, but then, like they did the very first night where someone else is in the mask.
But the whole point of the gimmick is to
I know that
make a mockery of LWO. So if he's going to go face some other guy.
So then he gets against Dragon Lee more.
Oh, you want to continue that?
Right.
Oh, no, I am not on board. I'm over this.
He wants this to end. Night 1.
Hashtag short story guy.
Hashtag short story. Be over with. You know what? This one's a tough one for me. He had told his American-made mates that when he came back, he wanted them to have gold. Well, Miss Ivy Niles didn't get the Intercontinental Women's belt. The Creeds didn't get the tag team belts. I don't know. This is just.
What does this have to do with belts, though?
Because I think if El Grande Americano gets the win over Rey Mysterio, that kind of puts him in line to step up a level and to go after that Intercontinental Championship with Braun Breaker. I think that would be one heck of a feud. I think that would be one heck of a string of matches that could be done between Braun Breaker and Chad Gable.
I don't disagree, but why does it have to be Grande to do that?
What about Grande versus Penta?
I mean, obviously, yeah, that could work.
I think there's still
because didn't Penta beat Chad? Maybe that's the whole payoff.
I think there's still a lot that they can do with this El Grande Americano.
Man, you guys just wanted to keep going.
And it's not that I want them to keep it going. It's just I'm looking at this logically, and there is a lot still that they can do with El Grande Americano.
I don't know if there is. That's why I'm against you.
So I am going. I'm begrudgingly going to put.
Why
down,
is he begrudgingly?
Because I love Rey Mysterio. I absolutely love Rey Mysterio, just like HD does. But you know what? A loss for Rey Mysterio doesn't hurt Rey Mysterio.
Loss. I mean, you said the word logically. To me, there's nothing else they can do with this. You could have a match with Penta or Rey Fenix. 2 matches. What else can you do?
I got a problem with Rey Fenix too.
You got a problem with Rey Fenix? What's wrong with you?
Or WWE? What the heck is a Mexican muscle buster?
Hang on, just hang on. We're gonna shelve that for a minute.
Those are 3 legitimate words.
We're getting through this. Martin Kadich says Ezekiel told me that's not Chad Gable, and he also says El Grande Americano needs the U.S. title, obviously.
That's on SmackDown, sir.
Exactly. The U.S. title is on SmackDown, and that's why I said the Intercontinental Championship. I do. I think right now El Grande Americano wins.
Okay.
I hate it. I don't like it. I want Rey Mysterio to win, but, I just don't see it happening. But also, like I said, a loss just doesn't hurt him right now.
It doesn't. Loss doesn't hurt Chad Gable, though, either.
Now, for the so-called main event of the night, it will be Seth Rollins taking on Roman Reigns, taking on CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his quarter. We're going to get to those predictions, Superfans' thoughts, HD's thoughts, heck, my thoughts, your thoughts, right after this.
It's the Burgundy News Radio 105.3 1280 KYRO. Recently had a couple of our family vehicles repaired at Alternative Automotive with Jerry Hinkey. One of the things that I was really struck by, Jerry, is the comprehensive reports that you give on the vehicles, then you receive an email that says, welcome to the Alternative Automotive family. And I know that means a lot to you and it means a lot to the customers. Tell me how that began.
Everybody has a family of some sort. I have to make sure my family's stuff is safe to drive down the road, and we want to make sure everybody else's is too.
It's a higher meaning to make sure vehicles are safe. Mechanical problems are one of the leading causes of automotive crashes, and that preventative maintenance really helps keep people safe and it keeps their vehicles on the road.
Especially knowing about it ahead of time. You guys do whatever you do for a living. We work on these for a living, so our job is to make sure that you know what's going on with your cars before it happens. But anything safety, suspension, steering, brakes, stuff like that, a lot of that can be prevented by checking it out ahead of time.
When it's time to have your vehicle looked at, stop by Alternative Automotive, 542 Mansion Road, Winfield, and give them a like on Facebook.
We love Costco for its great deals and excellent service. When it comes to hearing aids, Costco offers quality options at a reasonable price, starting at $14.99 per pair. What if you could get nearly invisible, high-quality hearing aids and save? With MD Hearing, you can.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandra Porps, Head of Audiology at MD Hearing. Our FDA-registered rechargeable hearing aids start at just $297 per pair. That's a fraction of what you'd spend at Costco. And just like the service you know and trust at Costco, MD Hearing has licensed hearing professionals to ensure you get the perfect fit and sound. With over 2 million hearing aids sold, MD Hearing has been helping people just like you hear better and save for more than 15 years. Plus, every pair comes with a 45-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and a money-back guarantee.
Call 800-970-1676 now to try MD Hearing risk-free for 45 days. That's 800-970-1676. 800-970-1676.
At Seidenstricker Nobe Partners, we know the right equipment makes all the difference. That's why we're bringing you Spring into Green savings. Right now, save up to $8,600 off MSRP on a new John Deere compact tractor. Plus, get 0% financing for 60 months with zero down. When you choose Seidenstricker Nobe, you're not just getting a tractor, you're getting a partner. Visit snpartners.com. Seidenstricker Nobe, your partner for the land.
Offer valid through 4/30/2025. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Broken clouds in Troy. Getting down to 51 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the upper 60s, light rain likely. Temperatures in the upper 50s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 73. In Warrenton it's 73 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Uncensored Wrestling Talk, live in the Gateway Fiber Studio, News Radio, 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. We've got about 14 and a half minutes left in the show. We're talking right now about Night 1, WrestleMania 41, next weekend, emanating from Sin City itself, Las Vegas. The so-called main event of the night. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I hate it. They need to fix it.
They won't.
They won't. Either
because they made a promise.
Jey Uso or Stratton and Flair's matches should be the main event of that night with this lineup that they've got.
Night 1 is pretty stacked too.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty stacked. You're absolutely right.
Except for the Jade match.
It's 7 matches altogether for that first night.
If you don't have the Jade match, you have the Drew and Damian match.
Yeah.
Both of those can go, though, in my opinion.
Well, that's on night 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Roman Reigns taking on CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner, supposedly. Taking on Seth Rollins. Triple threat matchup. First things first. How do you feel about good old Paul Heyman in the corner of CM Punk? Does it happen?
Well,
he's going to come out with them.
Does he change in midstream? Does he get back into the Roman corner? Does he do something nefarious? What's up with Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman now owes Seth a favor.
Right. The stomp that wasn't a stomp.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. This is true. What do you think is going to happen with Paul Heyman himself?
I just got to say this. I legit legitimately, I don't care. I don't care about this match at all. I don't care who wins. I don't care what Paul Heyman does. I don't care if he flips and joins with
But
Seth.
it's your main event of night one.
No. I deny this claim.
All right, we're going to let him fester on this for a moment. Superfan, what do you think is going to happen with Paul Heyman?
I think there's going to be a lot of shenanigans on this one. It doesn't hurt anybody to lose and doesn't help anybody to win. So
exactly.
I'm going to go with the sentimental. The person that's his first time main eventing WrestleMania.
Wow.
They are not going to let him lose it and go CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Wow.
I mean,
Superfan is going CM Punk for the win. I agree with Martin Kadich. He says Seth should have stomped his head. Kind of agree with him.
But then he wouldn't owe him a favor.
Well, that's true. HD, I'm putting you on the spot, my friend.
I know.
We need a prediction from yourself.
So
who's going to win?
I want to think this out, though. So we've had Punk versus Seth how many times?
Too many.
Twice, right?
2 or 3 times, yeah.
Has it been 3?
Could
Punk
be.
versus Seth?
Wasn't there? There was
a Saturday night.
There was a singles match between the two of them
On the
a regular
first
season.
Raw of Netflix.
Then there was a Hell in a Cell match between them,
and
before that singles match on Netflix, late last year, if you remember. There was that one. Then the Netflix.
Wait,
match.
are you thinking of Drew versus Punk?
Drew versus
I think
Punk.
I'm thinking of Drew versus Punk. I think you're right. You're right. You're 100% right.
Because
that finished that feud.
Seth was in War Games, correct?
Yes.
Against Punk.
No.
No, in the War Games match, he was on the good guy side versus Bloodline, right? And then Punk was on the Bloodline side.
Punk was on the Bloodline side.
Correct.
Seth was not.
No, he was on the other team, is what I'm saying.
No, he was not.
He wasn't in the match at all.
No, he was not.
Okay, no.
Because Heyman went to him and asked him to be.
I thought he joined
Roman.
for Sammy. Or no.
No.
Oh, right. Sammy was on the Bloodline side.
He refused.
So have they had 2 matches?
I think
they've had the
two
singles
matches.
match on Netflix and then the cage match,
Mm-hmm.
where Roman Reigns got involved in that one.
And then you have Seth versus Roman, 10-year-long feud or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Who do you think is ahead? If you just put Seth versus Roman in a match,
Roman.
You would think Roman would win.
Yes.
And Roman and Punk have never fought each other before, that I can think of.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think through logically who makes
in a
sense
regular
to win
match.
this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question.
Go with your son's pick, then.
He would probably pick Punk.
Is that who you're going with?
Yeah, I guess.
CM.
But Paul Heyman's going to do something.
Be a Romans guy. I thought your son was a Romans guy.
He is, but Punk is more of a babyface than Roman is, because Roman hasn't changed.
Martin says Seth versus Punk versus Drew happened too. Do you guys remember that one?
Oh.
Yes.
That would be very early on when Punk got
It could have been.
I do remember that. I don't
That
know.
might be the other match.
Was that the match that he got injured at?
Could be. It could be. It could very well be.
But Punk, I don't know. What's Paul Heyman going to do with Seth? Everybody thinks he's going to turn and join Seth's side.
You know what? I think Paul Heyman throws in an object, like a steel chair of some sort, something along those lines, and it goes in between Roman Reigns and CM Punk, but then here comes Seth Rollins and destroys the both of them, and with the help of Paul Heyman, Seth
wins.
Rollins wins the match.
But okay, and now what?
Who cares? Who cares? Right? I
See,
mean,
I'm kind of leaning towards that too, but I also feel like Punk could win his first main event.
It's crazy.
It's amazing how people are already downplaying Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns doesn't really Roman, I don't know. Roman
I don't
main
know.
evented like 10 WrestleManias in a row.
Gonna have you guys take over just for a few moments here as Superfan puts his headsets on. Here we go. You guys take it.
So, when did Roman Reigns' main event? It's like 10 in a row, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to win it anymore.
No, he doesn't need to win, but he hasn't done anything since he came back. Except for show up every once in a while.
Well, I think he's in a position to where he doesn't need to put anybody else over. He's there to put other people over.
So you turn him into a hand.
Yeah, he's a good hand now. I mean, he had the title for how long?
1,382 days, something like that.
Yeah. So, he doesn't need to do anything else. Why would Roman want to win this match? To get a title back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're saying that they're setting up Jay versus Roman, then he has to get the heavyweight championship. And if you're going to give Mr. Yeet Boy the championship,
I'm giving Yeet Boy the championship. So we have Roman versus Jay again? I like it, but...
Because then Roman's going to have to beat Cena.
I mean, Roman versus Cena would be all right, too.
Or do you think it's Cody?
We've already done Roman versus Cody.
But what about Cena? So you pretty much are saying that Cena's going to win the championship.
Well, we've had, on the question of Roman versus the WWE champion, we've had Roman versus Cody. We're not doing that again.
Right. It's dead.
So, Roman versus Cena would be a new match, as opposed to Roman versus Jay, which we've done before.
Or if CM Punk wins, does he then turn around and go after Cena or Cody, whoever wins there?
So I feel like we're going to have Cena versus Punk at some point. We have to. We have to have Cena versus Punk and Cena versus Orton. Don't we?
Yeah.
At some point? Let's see. I was going to look at something here. You asked me something and I forgot what it was.
Whether Cena versus Punk, or who else does CM Punk go after if he wins the triple threat? Does that set him up?
I don't know. I'm having trouble with this conversation, real big trouble, because I just don't care who wins the main event. Like, I don't know what it matters.
Well, if CM Punk wins, that's got to put him in a championship picture, right? I mean,
it has to.
I would imagine. I would imagine so. With Seth Rollins and with Roman Reigns, you know, Roman Reigns, regardless of what's going on here in this particular matchup, moves on, I think, to the bloodline situation and business at hand. With Seth Rollins, even though I have him picked to win, that's the really big question. Where does Rollins go after win or loss?
Back to the world title, I guess.
I guess, maybe. But again, it's become redundant so much that who cares anymore, right? And also the same thing can be said about Seth Rollins. Does he really need the belt anymore? Does he need it? He doesn't need it anymore.
None of those three guys need a title. Punk hasn't had one since he came back, so I guess you could make that argument. Punk.
Would you like to see Punk versus Gunther?
They've had some house show matches against each other, and from what little footage that I've seen, it's been really good.
I will say I'd like to see Punk versus Gunther, so you put those two in a singles match for the number one contender. Because Gunther's going to lose, and he's going to have a gripe to get back into the title picture.
Well,
and whoever the winner is coming out of it. Like, I don't see Seth versus Gunther, if you put it that way.
But isn't it a letdown if you have Punk versus Jay?
Why would it be a letdown?
Because then who's going to be... people going to yeet everywhere, or are they going to praise Punk for getting the title back and taking it off Jay?
Okay, if we have any of those three versus Jay, all four of these guys are over. Roman versus Jay, Seth versus Jay, Punk versus Jay.
Very interesting stuff. Hey, again, a quick shout out to Miss Mallory, Miss Desiree, of course, the bleacher fan of the night on this past Friday night on the campus of Central Methodist University in the Puckett Field House. We want to thank those ladies and all the great students that came out for Friday night's Slammiversary and all the fans. You know, what a night that was. The next event for World League Wrestling will be May the 3rd. Get your tickets right now. It'll be at the Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri. Get your tickets at harleyrace.com. Get them before they're gone. There's time right now, but don't wait long because they will be gone before you know it. And if you don't, you're going to be on the outside looking in. Make sure that you get yourself caught up on the World League Wrestling Showdown episodes. Gentlemen, we're getting close to episode 300 coming up very, very soon. That's pretty cool. Very awesome stuff. Go check all that out on the YouTube channel of World League Wrestling. You know, check out all the interviews and different things going on the Facebook of World League Wrestling as well. You know, Superfan, thank you very much again, as always, for coming in this morning. Another good show, I think, that we did here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. Our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3.
Don't say it.
Yeet.
No.
Yeet.
No.
Yeet.
No.
Yeet.
No.
Yeet.
No.
Yeet.
No.
Yeet.
Thank you so much. We'll see if you're able to be here next weekend or not.
Yeet.
For those two gentlemen, I am Sarge saying thank you to all of you for watching and listening. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay. You'll get to see it. But until next weekend, go watch some wrestling.
KYRO Troy. It's 12 o'clock in the Heartland.
This Sunday, pressing